In previous lessons, we concentrated on what to do on each individual trick. Information we wanted to tell partner, like we would from our opening lead, which card we would play in second or third seat, and the information we would give her from our attitude, count, or suit preference signal. We spent very little time as partner making use of this information. The rest of our class series, we will concentrate on doing that. Let's begin our discussion by talking about taking our winners, both in no trump and in suit contracts. Look at this example. We're East against 3 no trump. Partner leads the king, and we hold the ace-7 doubleton. What do we know about partners holding in this suit? Leading the king promises queen-jack, a 3-card honor sequence. If that's all partner has, then we will get 3 winners if I unblock my ace and return the 7. But if I don't unblock, we get only 2 winners unless partner has an outside entry to her hand. Dummy shows 2 length. I have 2 length. So 9 cards split between partner and declarer. If partner has 5, then declarer has 4. If so, we may be able to get 5 winners in this suit and set their contract down 1. These are some of the things we need to be thinking about, not just do I unblock on trick 1. Now let's make the contract 4 hearts or 4 spades, and partner is leading, let's say, the diamond king. Partner's king promises king queen or longer. Of course I will unblock my ace, return the 7 to partner's queen, and hope she continues the suit. Dummy will be void also, and probably ruff the 3rd lead. But if declarer isn't thinking, maybe I can get an overruff. Seeing dummy is also void, will partner continue a 3rd card in this suit? Does she realize that I am void also and may be able to overruff? Usually the only reason partner overtakes and then returns the suit is she has a doubleton. Now let's give partner a 3rd diamond. East's full hand is shown at the bottom of the slide. Against 3 no trump, do we still overtake partner's king? No, we encourage by playing the 7. Holding king queen jack, what does partner continue? The correct answer is the jack, the bottom of the sequence. So partner can tell how long our sequence is. On partner's jack, what does East play? I say play the ace now, so we can return the 2. With both of us holding 3 diamonds, it won't matter if I unblock on the 2nd trick. 3 winners is all we will get. But let's look deeper. If we are 3-3, then the opponents have 7 diamonds, and dummy showing only 2 means declarer has 5 diamonds. We just set up 2 length winners for declarer. Not a good thing for the defense. What if partner has king queen jack 4th or king queen jack 5th? That's what we're hoping for, because declarer won't get those 2 length winners. Let's say West is king queen jack 4th like shown here. She leads and wins the king. We encourage with the 7. Does she continue the queen or lead the lowest fourth card? Only way we get 4 winners in this suit is if she continues that low card now. Otherwise, we will eventually crash 2 of our honors on top of each other, wasting 1 of our winners. Playing the 4th card second requires West to think. Let's look at one more possibility. If East holds 10-7-2 instead of Ace-7-2, she still encourages with the 7 because the 10 is the next card in the promised sequence. But that means DeClara has the ace. It also means DeClara will only get 1 winner in the suit. Do we play diamonds the same way against 4 hearts? Partner leads the king from king-queen or longer. If I encourage, partner continues, we get 2 diamonds and the ace of spades, and they make their contract. Is there another way we can play this suit? How about if I overtake her king with my ace right now on trick 1 and lead back the spade ace right now, then return the diamond 7 to her known queen? Partner should be asking herself, why did partner do it this way? There's only one logical reason. The spade ace is a singleton. If West returns another spade, we get a spade ruff. That's our 4th winner, and DeClara goes down 1. East, we have to be awake and thinking to see this opportunity. Most players will only look at their diamond suit and think about which diamond they need to play on trick 1. Better players see the spade ruff opportunity and they get an above average score. Do this 3 times in a game, get 3 above average scores. That usually raises our final percentage by 5 points. A 45% game usually isn't in the money, but a 50% game usually is in the money. DeClara seldom has enough tricks to make her contract. She has to create extra winners. From a defense view, that means that we should have enough winners to set her if we can find them. Not being able to see partners' cards is what makes it hard to find those winners. Look at this example. Against no trump, partner leads the king, dummy has the ace, and we, East, have Jack 7-4. What is partner leading from? Holding the Jack, has partner slipped and led from a 2-card honor sequence against no trump? No. The 10 is not visible. She is leading from the king, queen, 10 broken sequence. Here is the whole suit. Dummy ducked the first trick, and East encouraged with the 7. What does West lead now? Common sense says lead the 8 and pick up dummy singleton remaining ace. But what will East play here on trick 2? Does she play top of her Jack 4 remaining doubleton to unblock the suit, or does she play low? Does East need to unblock that Jack right now? Here is where defense often goes wrong, allowing DeClara to make that one extra trick and her contract. On this hand, it really doesn't matter which card East plays. DeClara will win the ace. If East gets back in the lead later, of course she will return the suit, no matter what that card is. If it's the Jack, West Queen overtakes, promotes the 10, our third winner. West, if you're asleep at the wheel and play the 10, you just blocked your own suit. Let's change a card. East no longer has the Jack. Now she holds 9-7-4. She will, of course, discourage on trick 1. Why did dummy win the ace here on trick 1? Here are all 4 hands. Now we can see why dummy played the ace on trick 1, because she also holds the Jack in hand. If West or East win a future trick, what do they lead? Let's say West wins that future trick. Does she continue the suit? And if so, which card? If West leads anything, declare eventually wins that Jack. For defense to pick up the rest of this suit, East has to lead the suit through declarer's Jack. We learned that before, but it bears repeating. If partner discourages on trick 1, do not continue the suit unless you have all winners. If you have any losers, partner has to continue the suit through declarer. One more example. West leads the 4th best, the 4, to East Jack and declares ace. If West gets on lead later, what does she continue? If East gets on lead later, what does she continue? If which card do I lead is the only question you ask, you will get it wrong more often than right. So what is the more important question that we need to ask first? Who has the queen? Well, who do you think has it? East has the queen. How did we know that? If declarer had the queen, she would have won it on trick 1 and saved her ace to hopefully pick up the king later. So now we need to think about who is longer in the suit. West, she led 4th best. If East gets on lead later, she returns the queen, top of the remaining doubleton. If West gets on lead later, she leads the 2, lowest card. Don't just look at which cards you hold. Think about also who has the length. Let's spend some time talking about establishing long suits. Defense does it the same way as declarer. It's just harder because we can't see partners' cards. Here, West leads the 4, presumably 4th best. Dummy plays the 3, Ace the 7, and declarer wins the 8. How disgusting! Who screwed up? If we ever get back on lead, what do we do now? Here are all 4 hands. Nobody screwed up. Actually, a lot of information became available from this trick. West, you can see Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, so where is the king? If East had it, she would have played it. So declarer has the king. East, what conclusion can you draw from this trick? West led 4th best from something. If she had Ace, King, Queen, she would have led the ace. She didn't, so declarer has at least one of the top 3 honors. That's what's important. Both defenders must figure out right now that because declarer has one honor, that West can't continue the suit. Either East has to lead it, or Dummy, or Declarer. It just can't be West. This is an important point that usually takes years to learn and get right consistently. We get it wrong because we didn't think. Opponents are in 3-no trump. East bid this suit, so partner leads the 4. Dummy tables Queen Jack 10 and plays the 10. What does East play here on trick 1? Here is the whole suit. West led top of her doubleton in partner's bid suit. If Dummy holds 3 cards and East holds 5, is there any way that West led 4th best? No way. If West has 4 cards, then Declarer has a singleton. Would South ever bid 3-no trump, holding a worthless singleton in a suit that the opponents bid? Never. East has enough information to figure out partner is leading from a singleton or a doubleton, meaning Declarer has 3 length. And that means Declarer has Queen Jack 10 and deserves 1 winner in the suit. If East takes the first trick in this suit, unless she has an outside entry to her hand, the suit will block and several later winners will die on the vine. So what can East do? How about duck the first trick in this suit? Now, when East or West get back in the lead later, they will be able to run the remaining cards and get 4 winners in this suit instead of just 2. Finesses work on defense, same as offense. We just can't see partners' other cards. But if we are thinking, sometimes we can figure out what they are. Look at this example. Against no trump, West leads the ace from the broken sequence. Dummy tables 3 cards to the 10 and plays low. East plays the 2 and Declarer the 4. What does West do now? She thinks. That's what she does. Partners 2 is a discouraging attitude signal, so Declarer holds the Queen. We can see 6 cards between our hand and Dummy, so partner and Declarer hold the other 7. They probably split 4-3. Even if Declarer has 3, her Queen is well protected. Our only option is to switch suits and hope partner gets on lead, can return this suit through Declarer's Queen. Holding King Jack, we have her Queen surrounded and get 3 tricks in the suit this way. Here is the whole suit. Sure enough, Declarer does have the well-protected Queen. Even if partner doesn't get back in the lead later, either Dummy or Declarer will have to lead this suit at some point in the future. That's just as good as partner leading the suit. Why? Because Declarer has to play before West. Our last topic today is leading through strength. We have all heard the old bridge phrase, when Dummy's on your right, lead the weakest suit in sight. There's a corollary to that. When the strength is on your left, lead through it. Look at the left-hand example. East is giving away tricks if she leads this suit. But West is allowing partner to win some tricks if she leads the suit. Similarly, on the right-hand example, East wants to lead this suit. The weakness is on her right. So any strength they have must be in declarer's hand. Lead through it so partner can take some winners.